Hello, conscious creators. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I want to really talk about what's happening in 2022. It's been crazy so far, and I know you're feeling it too. There is a lot of pressure built up right now, and I want to be able to help you through it. I want to be able to highlight some things that you're really probably going through right now so that you can get through it with better ease and get through it with more of a open awareness of why everything is happening the way it is, because we can get so wrapped up in all of the negativity, all of the reflections, and we can get wrapped up in our own minds and get that victim mindset again. And it's really challenging sometimes, especially when there's all this pressure on us. So stick around for this video. I would love to tell you more about what's happening, and I hope this truly helps you. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe so that you get to know when I post more videos such as this. So definitely subscribe, like this. Please support me. I would absolutely love it. I will see you guys now. So before fully getting into this episode, I want to just take a moment with you. So if you are capable, if you're able to close your eyes, if you're not driving any vehicles, if you're not doing anything that you need your eyes, please take a second with me and close down your eyes and turn inwards for a second. Feel your breath. Feel the energy flowing through your body, the sensations within your being. Notice any thoughts that may be arising during this time. Don't judge them, just notice them. I want you to take a nice, big, deep inhale with me. And exhale. Through this time of being on my podcast, in this YouTube video, I would love for you to be open to receptivity, be open to what the information has to offer for you and your life. This is a time for you. You have chosen to be here to expand your consciousness, to expand how you live your life, to become aware of how you may be living your life and how to change that. So whenever you feel a little tension, whenever you feel a little stuck or contraction within your body, just breathe into it. Become aware of it. If there's something I say that may trigger you, may trigger something within you, take a breath and allow that trigger. Become aware of what that trigger may be and be present with me now. So think of one more thing. What is your intention for listening to this podcast, watching this YouTube channel? Whether that be to learn, to grow, to connect, to just be present and just want to be here with me. Whatever it may be, I want you to take a nice, big, deep inhale and embody that intention. And exhale. Release anything that is holding you back from fully intending that intention. You may open your eyes now. Be back in this space with me. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. And by the way, this is my first time ever recording something like this for my YouTube channel. So what I'm doing is I'm recording my podcast at the same time. So my podcast is going to be a little longer. There's two things I'm going to be talking about on my podcast. One, a collective message for 2022 so far. And two, I'm going to be talking about gene keys and what they are, how they're really affecting my life, and what I'm doing to really help my life and benefit my life through gene keys. And so if you want to listen to all that, please go check out my podcast after this. The link should be in my YouTube account. I'll make sure that by the time I post this video. But if you're just tuning in for the collective message, I'm so grateful for you to be here. I'm so happy that you chose to take this time to really try and understand what's really happening in your life right now. And for all the people in my podcast, I am so beyond grateful for you. Thank you so much for coming back. I'm so excited to be able to deep dive into this message, this podcast with you guys. It's been way too long, and I'm so beyond excited to be back and better than ever. So thank you for joining me. And if you haven't already, follow my podcast. Make sure to put the bell icon, whatever, so that you get notified every time that I post a new podcast. And on YouTube, same thing. I would love your support. I would love your subscription, or for you to subscribe or anything. So let's dive into the collective message. So first thing that's really coming up for me right now is that there's a lot of pressure going on. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of reflection, a lot of things coming up for us right now. And a lot of the times we can get wrapped up in this. And that's not what the universe is wanting. The universe is trying to show you right now, like, hey, this is how you're living your life. Hey, this is how your choices are creating your reality. Hey, this is what you feel deep down. This is the belief system that you're holding. And so much we try to push everything under the rug, in a sense, right? Like, we have all these things we have to do in our lives. So when something arises, we usually are like, I'll get to that later. I'll do it later, And right now, the universe is like, no, we're dealing with this shit. We're dealing with whatever is happening inside of you, whatever restrictions, whatever emotions are coming up, you're going to have to deal with them, or you're going to feel like shit. You're going to feel immense pressure because of this. And the thing is, that pressure is so powerful. So powerful. And I'm going to get to that a little bit later, but it is there to help you. Truly. The pressure is not for anything else. And I loved what Phil Good said. I think that's his name. I was watching one of his videos, and he said, say that your friend is addicted to alcohol, and for 1 week they decide that they're going to just be open to whatever you have to say to try and help them. Because usually they're closed off, they're brushing everything under the rug and just keep drinking. But for this 1 week, you're allowed, they're opening up to you so that you can talk to them. You are not going to be just easily saying things. You're not going to just like poke at them. You're going to shake them. You're going to say, these are the reasons why you should stop being addicted to alcohol. You are so much greater than this. You have so much life to hold for yourself. Like you're going to have that energy of, you've got this. You are so much more loved than you believe you are. And you don't have to escape. You don't have to numb. Right? So that's what the universe is doing to us right now. It's right now 2022, and I don't know how long this is going to be, but right now there is this reflection, and the universe is finally, we are opening up to the universe and opening up to our higher selves to be like, hey, hello, we're here. There are things that you need to work on. There are things that you need to uncover. And so something that just came into my head that you may be thinking is like, that's scary. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to have to deal with all of that. So I'm going to keep brushing under the rug. But the thing is, the more you brush it under the rug, the harder and more challenging it's going to be. The more that you brush it under the rug, the more your mind is going to program itself to keep you trapped in it. So say you have a belief system and you did 3 things that go against that. How do I put this? Okay. So this feeling arises. You're triggered by something external, whatever that may be. And you get angry from it. Just say you get angry from whatever this may be. And you get mad. And you get triggered. And instead of realizing, being like, okay, why am I being triggered within myself right now? Why am I feeling this way? Instead, you sweep it under. You get mad, you project it, and then you sweep it under like it didn't even happen. And you do this 3 times. The 4th time, you finally say, okay, I'm going to become aware, like, what is this? What's happening within me right now? It's going to be a lot easier if you do that on your 4th time than if you do it on your 10th time. And if you do it on your 12th time. And you do it on your 15th time. The more we sweep it under the rug, the more that we feel it, and then we're like, whatever. The harder it's going to get to be able to fully embrace it, fully let it go, because you're piling on more and more. It's kind of like reinforcing the belief. Even if that belief isn't serving you, if you just sweep it under the rug and you first have that anger and then project it out onto someone, you're just reinforcing it. You're reinforcing that belief that you can be angry and there's a reason for you to be mad. And I didn't do this, you did it to me. Right? And that's that victim mindset. I want a little bit of my drink so far. Mud water. So much better than coffee. You should go check it out. So good and so healthy for you. Anyways. So when we get that trigger and we don't allow it, we tell a story in our heads that is like reasoning. It reinforces that belief through telling a story of why you feel that way. And so the more that you tell a story, the harder it's going to be to recognize what the actual reason for you feeling that is, because you have these layers on layers on layers on layers over top of it, right? So like, say your core, the core belief is just like the middle of the earth. There's that core, and the more that you put things around it, the harder it is to be able to dig into it and dig it out, right? So right now the universe is putting all this pressure on you, putting all these reflections on you so that you can get your shit done. Not so that you would sweep it under the rug again, but so that you can be like, oh shit, I'm creating this. And that's the thing. When we create those stories in our heads, we become victims to our reality. This is happening to me and I'm getting mad because of it. Like, there's that trigger. And we're getting triggered from something external, and we are giving our energy to that external thing, to that experience, to that person, to that situation. No matter what it is, you are giving your energy to it, and that is creating a victim mindset. I'm gonna let that sit in for a second. Through getting mad at these external events, and that's the thing, it's okay to get mad at these things. It's okay to feel these pains, because the only way for you to be able to let go of them is to feel them. But the thing that can keep us trapped is by sweeping it under the rug, by not fully recognizing why you feel that way. And instead blaming something else, blaming an external circumstance, blaming a person. And I'm going through this myself. Like, I was thinking about this last night. Like, I was trying to understand, like, how people see me. And do they see me as, like, this divine being that has no problems and all that? That's not true. Well, yes, I am a divine being. That is for sure. And you are too. But I have my struggles. I'm going through all of this just as you are. The key thing, the key thing is that when things arise and I feel that anger or I feel that sadness or I feel whatever I am feeling, firstly, I sit there and I say, hey, I'm pissed off right now. Hey, I'm sad. I feel like shit right now. What is this? Or firstly, it's okay. It's okay that I feel this way. Right? It's okay that I feel this. I'm living a human experience right now. It's okay for me to feel feelings. And thank you for letting me feel this way, because now I can recognize what this feeling is and why I'm having it, and be able to rewrite it and be able to let go of it. So 1, I feel it, I allow it. 2, I love it. I say, it's okay that I feel this way, and I love myself even through this. Realizing that it is okay to fucking feel angry. It is okay to feel sad. It is okay to feel any range of emotion. No emotions, no feelings are bad. They are energy pockets, is what I'm kind of seeing them as. They're information for your belief system. They're information for how you perceive this world. It's information for how you react and how you respond to this world. And information from higher up. Source and your higher self are not going to come and talk to you through, sometimes people are clairaudient. They're not going to, but like that's not the biggest key way that you are being communicated with. You're being communicated through your feeling body, because it's a higher frequency than your mental body and your physical body. Your feeling and your emotional body are at a higher frequency, so you're able to get more information from above to help you integrate what's happening on your physical and mental state, your beliefs, and your overall perception of what this world is like. That's great. That's great right there. So your feelings are communicating with you. They're intelligent. Your sadness is intelligence for something that you're not letting go of. Your anger is intelligence for a trigger that you have within you, a button that has been pushed. And you are not those triggers. You are not those feelings. Yes, it is so amazing to be able to have them. And yes, it's an honor to be able to feel them so that you can release them. But I see so many people are like, I'm just anxious. That's just how I am. That's just who I am. I'm depressed. That's just who I am. I'm angry. That's just who I am. I get angry when this happens. You are identifying with your feeling at that point. You're identifying with your experience, when in fact you are not your experience. You are experiencing your experience from a higher point of view. And it may not feel like it all the time, but that's because we're getting absorbed and attached to the feelings, to the anger, to the sadness, to whatever emotion arises. So letting go of that attachment and just allowing it. Right? And being with it, accepting it, and saying, I love you. I love you through this. And I thank you for bringing this up so then I can release it. And that brings me to my journal entry that I did last night. I was feeling, also look at my journal. I love this thing. And this journaling is so helpful. It's taken me so long to get into it, but through taking this 2 weeks break during end of December into January, I journaled like crazy, and now it's just part of my life. I have to do it. It's so amazing to be able to get what's happening up in my mind, up here all crazy and non-linear, and here back and forth, and just putting it onto paper. and viewing it from a different perspective. Once you can get that feeling and get that sentence out, you can then become unattached to it, see it for what it is, and be like, okay, so why? How can I get through this? How can I love myself? How can I accept this feeling and allow it to be, and then to release it? And so, last night, this whole thing was last night. So yesterday I was feeling pretty exhausted. I was feeling, sorry for my podcast listeners, you can't see, but my journal, like 2 full pages of writing from last night's entry. I was feeling really exhausted yesterday. I was feeling aggravated, and I was feeling triggered because there was things happening in my life that were triggering me on a fear level, it was around money. I'll just be more vulnerable with you guys. So if you guys didn't know, I moved home, and so I was trying to find a subleaser for my apartment because my apartment was killing me. Not killing me actually, but it was $700 a month, and I was not affording that. I could not afford that. And so I was trying to find someone to sublease for January, and I had someone. Mid-December, they were like, yeah, totally, I'll take it. And so I felt this relief. I was like, yes, thankfully I found someone to sublease my place. January 5th is the day that my rent is due. And over the past 2 weeks, I've been contacting this person saying, hey, like, just let me know whenever you're ready. I'll help you, like, do all the things needed to get this going. Would contact me back being like, hey, yeah, I'm still interested. I'll let you know, totally. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. I was doing something. Anyways, January 5th comes. I text him, nothing. And I was mad. I was pissed off. Because I could have used that time that I was so sure that this person was going to be subleasing for me. I could have been finding someone else if they weren't truly wanting to sublease for me. But they kept saying to me, yeah, I'll sublease. I'm so interested. I will do it. I just need to blah, 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 this and that. All right, cool. January 5th comes, and I have to spend literally the rest of my money on paying my rent. And I was pissed. I was mad. I was upset. Like, why did this happen to me? Why did this happen? Why do I feel this way? And just like that, I realized I created it. It took a while. It took a while for me to get to that point. And I was feeling my feelings. I was mad. I was upset. I was angry. And part of me also at the same time was like, it's okay. This all happened for a reason. But still underneath that, like I felt like by saying that, I was just putting all of this, I was like kind of covering up my feelings by saying, it's okay. This is all just it's happening for a reason, which it is. It totally is happening for a reason. But by saying that, I was covering up my feelings and not letting them come up. I was just putting sand over them. And so there was something much deeper involved with these feelings. There was something deeper in the trigger that I was feeling from this situation. It wasn't her. She has her own shit that she has to deal with. It was not her. Like, yes, she could have been more open with me and honest with me about like if she was able to or not, but that it just didn't happen. And I can't expect more from it. But I was triggered. I was triggered by the situation. And so it is my responsibility to recognize why I felt that trigger and what I needed to do to see that trigger for what it is. Feel it, allow it, accept it, and then let go of it. And that is what the universe, your higher self, is doing to you in 2022 at the moment. And they're not doing it to you, they're doing it for you. This is all for your growth. Nothing that you're going through right now is to tear you down. Nothing. It is all for your growth. It is all for your expansion. It's all to get you to your dreams, to get you to your desires. But the universe is like, hey, you can't get over here without doing all the work to get you there. The person that you are in your dreams and desires doesn't believe the things, doesn't perceive the things, doesn't have the triggers that you have in this moment. So you have to get through them. You have to push through them. You have to let go of them so you can become the person that is able to hold their dreams. If you were the person that is capable of holding those dreams right now, you would have them. You would have it all. Everything that you desired. And I'm the same way. I have dreams that I want so bad to happen. And I recognize that there are things that I have to do to get me there. And I'm so grateful that the universe is saying, okay, deal with this now. Deal with this now. Deal with this now. So that I can keep going along my path. Keep going to my desires, to my dreams. I'm so grateful for that. Yeah, it's hard. It is so hard. But it's the work. And after the fact, when you can allow yourself to be in it and to release it, you feel so much better afterwards. So much better. You can feel this release off of your chest. And you can feel one step closer. It's beautiful. And I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna dive deeper into it in the next part of this podcast. So if you're watching this on my YouTube video, definitely check out my next video that I have. All right. But through all these hard times, all of this pressure, all of these triggers, you are capable to create. It induces creation when you are able to release it. And I'm going to dive deeper into that in my next video on YouTube, so definitely check it out. So thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I hope it helped you in what is happening in your life right now and collectively what we're all going through, because it can be challenging. It can be hard. And it's nice to be able to understand that, oh, like somebody else is going through this too. Like this isn't just me, right? Like it feels so much better when you can understand that other people you're in the same boat. You're not alone. And so if you ever need help, ever need any guidance, comment on this video, DM me on Instagram. I'll have the link somewhere. DM me on Instagram, comment on this YouTube video, anything. I would love to be able to help you out, and you should definitely check out my Instagram, definitely check out my other social medias, because I do more like this. I try my hardest to be able to help you guys and to express what I'm experiencing and express inspiration to help you get through your life. And I think that is so key in creating a new life for us all. Like I want to use social media in a way that can truly benefit you. Social media has been used as a place to tear people down for so long. People are anxious, depressed more than ever, other mental illnesses more than ever because of social media. And social media can be an amazing tool or it can be an awful tool. And I want to be able to support a new paradigm of social media to where we can uplift each other. That this is not a place of I'm better than you. This is not a place of listen to me. This is not a place of look at my life. I'm so blah 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 this and that. Like, we all go through shit. And yes, I'm going to show you guys my amazing things that are happening in my life, but I'll also show you the darker, not darker sides, but like the more vulnerable sides, the harder parts of my life too. And that's what this is all about. I want to connect with you guys. I want to show you guys that it's possible and how I'm doing it so that I can help you and you can do this for yourself. So you have the awareness, now you have to make the choice to do it. That's your choice. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so beyond grateful that we could be here together, and I hope you enjoyed the collective message for 2022. It was really amazing and really helped me open up a lot of my own awareness. So thank you so much. And if you haven't already, I know this is the third time he's saying it, but please subscribe and please like this video. All of your support is so valuable to me, and so I'm so grateful for you, seriously. And to see the support truly helps me in my life, because sometimes I do feel like, what am I doing this for? Why do I do this? But seeing y'all support truly pushes me more and more. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. I love you guys so much, and I hope that your 2022 has been amazing so far and it keeps just getting better. Love you guys. Bye, creators.